Music's kinda going a little hard right now. Not bad for a Saturday evening. Let's see. I gotta go back in here. Alrighty, let's see if these things made the updates. Deployed a little cutie. Those little, God dang it, I forgot about that. It's all good. I know it updated, so. Let's move on with the project, dude. The next thing, we have marketing kind of set up and ready to go. And so next is like the Vercel front end website, which is on localhost 3001, not 3000 and tilde. Right, so this site is absolute poo. So maybe we can work on, maybe today we can work on making it look a little better, because right now it's trash. And let's work on giving it a reference app. For whatever reason, it's .io. For whatever reason, I like 11 Labs website. I don't know why. I'll just sign with Goog. That's me. Continue. Kind of like this look, with like the sidebar and then like different features over here. What are some other apps that I use? Not Notion. Notion would be crazy. Notion would be crazy. Let's go. No, that'd be crazy too. Yeah, I mean, I think this makes the most sense, like a sidebar, and then maybe some fancy stuff up top. What is my original one? Yeah, I mean, pretty basic, right? Sidebar. Sidebar with some, like a dashboard, API. So we need to create a branding guideline, to be honest. Starting from absolute scratch here. I do want to ask this guy. I want to create a design document for both my marketing website and my front end application to where all the elements will look the same, and the coding agents will know when to use what colors, etc. Of course that didn't work, because why? I want to set up some branding guidelines for both my front-end website and my marketing application, to where everything will be the same and uniform throughout the whole application. Go off of what the marketing site currently looks like and use superpowers to ask me questions about what types of things you might want to know. Nice, it didn't work again. What the heck?เฮ้ย ขอบคุณมากน่าจะต้นจำได้พี่หายไปนาน งานเข้าแล้วก็ไม่ค่อยได้โพสต์แล้ว Is this gonna record for me or no? Yeah. I need to create brand guidelines for my marketing site and for my front-end application, to where they're both uniform and use the same colors and styles, etc., etc. I need you to look at the different skills that you have available and ask me questions to be able to generate a full branding guideline for my applications. Go off of what the marketing website currently looks like. Yeah, it looks about right. Let's make sure both sides look the same, I guess. Marketing, markdown doc only. Tailwind v4 theme block. Tokenized code and packages UI. We'll do component primitives. Mono kicker. We'll do this first, I guess. And then author tokens, theme layer, that marketing was at both imports, so utility classes. Yeah, I think this too. Next. Dark but calmer. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll do that. And then yes. Visual system only. Yeah, this too. Submit answers. Let's see what it comes up with the one-shotter. Let's see what it comes up with the one-shotter. Okay. Whatever, dude. Product. Deliverables. Okay. That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. We're just trying to build out the UI for the basic front end right now because it's absolute dookie. This was like the first thing that Claude built. And so we're going back and just making this look a little nicer before we start diving into things like post-hog, not post-its, post-hog, Sentry. Get the Sentry logo. Sentry. I'm gonna need to do this, so I should go ahead and sign up. Soku. Data storage US. No. Dang it, why did I do all that? Just do GitHub, dude. Just every time. I didn't even see it. Continue. Oh, that's the old one too. Soku. United States. I agree. No, I do not agree. Create organization. Associated with Sentry account. Okay, can I... Where does it go now? What happened? Sentry. Okay, let's take a tour. Welcome to a simpler Sentry. Found out what you need to do faster. Navigation push on top of it. Okay. See what broke. Issues, problems detected by Sentry. Code breaks. Nice. Dig into data. see where Claude is for a second. Yes. So where is it doing this work right now? That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Don't like that at all. Oh, and tokens. Okay, that makes sense. Styles, tokens. Okay. What? Why is why is Go High Level running ads to Post Hog? That's weird to me. That's super weird to me, actually. Such an interesting website. It's kind of crazy, actually. I mean, I like it as a developer, but it's kind of crazy looking. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Post Hog did all of this, actually. Okay. Yes. Dang, that's crazy. That's cool. They're doing like early 2000s like marketing. Like, this is crazy. What is it, 1994? Post Hog 3000. It's kind of funny, actually. kind of a cool metric. 1,354 companies signed up today. This would be a cool, like, we need to add this as a note into like ideas to do for like building SaaS, to track this in real time on your website, right? So like we could show this in the marketing website, and like down here somewhere be like, you know, X amount of people bought today or started using this boilerplate today or whatever, which would be cool, right? The way I see it is like, yeah, you have to derive ideas, especially for solo founders. You have to derive ideas, obviously, from your own logic of what, you know, drives customer value, or sorry, customer acquisition slash customer retention. But also, like, if someone's doing something like this adds consumer confidence. I feel like this makes me, I mean, I was already going to use PostHog because for the feature flags. But this is like a confidence booster. That's a lot of people in one day. So that'd be cool, like for Soku, or for my Soku, whatever we want to call it, to put that in there. X amount of people started using it today. You know, X amount of people sent X amount of posts today. Just consumer confidence. So I'm actually gonna, because I'll forget this, I'm gonna screenshot this. And yeah, so I'll remember it in the future. It's a really cool idea though. I wonder if I refresh if it'll, today, sign up trends. Interesting. Signups last 24 hours. So within the past 24 hours, it's interesting, these numbers aren't the same. This just isn't updating, I guess. But I bet if I hard refreshed, it would. Yeah, you got a hard refresh. It's not real. It's real time, but it's not real time streaming. Like, because some companies, like Railway, they have a counter that is literally real time. So all these people are deploying literally right now, which is crazy to see all of these. So this is like real time data versus PostHog. It only does it when you hard refresh the page. So it's still crazy though. It's a lot of people in one day. So we'll definitely add something like this into my Soku. This thing's still kind of crushing it in here. And I think we can do something like this, obviously from within PostHog, which is the whole reason for using it. This is going to help us sync data to marketing, like to HubSpot, and then like have actionables from this type of information, and from feature flags, experiments. Yeah, so very cool. I like seeing this kind of stuff. This thing's still kind of crushing it. And I thought it would be a cool idea is I saw this dude, he made like a hardware No, he made like this. It's like a usage, like a hardware usage counter. I thought it'd be cool. Not that it would be wildly useful, but I thought it would be cool if you put it like as a Mac widget that you could just like open and close and see where you're at. Cause like I'm not buying a piece of hardware, dude. That's crazy. It's like I'm not buying hardware for that. It's stupid, in my opinion. But still kind of a cool idea. But if you did it for all of them, if you did it for Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, in a widget, and you can like swipe through them just to kind of see. I bet that would drive crazy traffic because it's interesting, right? And then maybe you could link back to like whatever your main offer was. Obviously offer that for free, but it'd be kind of cool to like see it, especially if it was real time like this. You didn't have to refresh or anything. Do like a 1 second poll. So I don't know, be kind of cool. Don't know what this is. Reskin app. That's the front end website. For sale. Yeah. We're already signed in, I thought. Yeah. Well, this is for... Yeah, this is right. Because we're not building my Soku yet specifically. We're just building like the boilerplate. I wonder if there's any way to change what this looks like. I'll take a screenshot of this. Oh yeah, it will. There we go. That's what I was gonna ask. So it's already gonna do that, which is dope. I'm actually curious to see what it's going to do here. Also, for my Soku specifically, I think it'll be cool that when users connect their Instagram, ooh, fancy. Definitely dark mode, but when users connect their, Gmail or TikTok, x.com, whatever, it'll be super important to add those to HubSpot under the contacts and do like another field here, Instagram username, X username, TikTok username, so that if we wanted to in the future, we'll be able to market to them. We'll be able to maybe even like send them DMs, like I don't know, from like the Soku profile. Obviously you wouldn't do it from like a personal account. Or retargeting, right? So people like them. The more information you have, the better. And I feel like that's like the name of any marketing game Is like, if you don't know who your customers are or what they're doing in your app, what they want to do, you know, you're not going to know what features to push, what type of marketing or messaging to send out. So data collection is really important. Because right now, like this website, the one that's like the MVP, it has a lot of functionality. It's like really cool and it works and stuff, but like there's no data collection in this, which is super bad. Like you don't want this at all. You don't want to know, or you anytime someone creates a new workflow, for example, like we want to know about it. Because like that feature's getting used, and if we don't know who's using what, like you're just flying blind as far as like your overall business goes. So yeah, this is super sick. It'd be cool if we could do something like this. I wonder if this is a package while we're waiting on Claude to finish its stuff. Let's see if this is a package or not. It looks like it's custom, dude, which is insane. It does look like it's custom, dude. Wow. Secret landing? What does that mean? Is this a Easter egg right here? Secret landing? What happens if we delete that? Nothing really. I just want to know what this is, to be honest. Let's go to the parent of this. Where are you? Flap character container. Flap gap. Oh, flex gap. This guy. Span. So this thing is cooking. That's crazy. That's really cool, actually. That's nuts. I wonder how they did that. I bet this updates in real time too. So like if this hits 78, I bet this will hit 78 too. Don't make me stay up all night and wait for this. At this point, let's see how many seconds it takes for 1,000 that's gonna take way too long. 100, let's just do 100. Whatever. So it takes about 12 seconds to get 100. So what is it? We have 977,000 to go, divided by 12 seconds. 81,000. Oh wait, no. Divided by 100. So it's 9,000. Why am I doing this? Because I'm waiting for Claude and I'm bored. So it's 9,000 times 12. Whoa. What? Why did it do that? Times 12 seconds divided by 60 seconds. So that's 1,954 minutes, which is a lot of minutes. That's 32 hours. It'd be 32 hours waiting for this to wait. This went down. This was 33. Dude, why am I being so pedantic on this? Why do I care this much? I'm just waiting for Claude to finish. Okay, it finished. Whew, I can move on. Nice. Okay, you did decent. need to take into account the black background and have white buttons ready to use when we're not using the main purple branding button. Yes. Oh, shoot. What was that? All right. Really, I just want to get close. Well, I got to build the infrastructure first. That's the whole point of this. And that kind of starts with what it looks like a little bit. The next thing that we'll do is the dashboard. So I think I already signed in with Google before. Yeah. So we'll go, I think we have a dashboard page. Yeah. And so we'll make like a sidebar over here with some mock features, feature 1, feature 2, feature 3, feature 4, and then we'll start going in and building out the infrastructure for like post-hog, Sentry, the agentic coding aspect to where we'll be able to potentially vibe code in prod, which would be insane, right? Because the whole idea is to have this fully agentic system to where we'll be able to know within seconds of a PR, a merge request, pull request, whatever you want to call it, whether something breaks or not, you know, from the unit tests, the end-to-end tests, the error logs, all that stuff's going to feed back in to the system, and so it will be this self-healing mono repo. So it's like self-healing and self-building. So it's like we'll set up a system for bug fixes. We'll set up a system for documentation to where when we code on our phone, because like Claude's and ChatGPT, OpenAI, whatever, they're releasing features like, oh, code from your phone, and that's like a really good idea in theory, but unless you have good infrastructure set up to where you can trust that the code that's being written is not going to break another part of your system, like it's not really helpful, because then you still have to come back to your computer. So if and when we set this up, we'll be able to code from our phone, you know, review the PR on GitHub or wherever. Well, ours is on GitHub or GitLab, whichever one, but we're using GitHub. Review it on GitHub, you know, give it the once over, make sure, you know, the CI passed with no failures, and then merge, right? And then obviously you will want to monitor errors and feed it back into it. But the idea is vibe coding in production, which sounds insane, but that's the beauty of being me. I can do whatever I want, and if it breaks, it breaks, and we'll learn from it. But everyone's like, oh, you'll never be able to do that. You'll never be able to do that. Let's see, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. No one seems to be talking about, no one seems to be proving that it can be done, is what I'm saying. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you can vibe code, whatever. But no one's building an actual app or talking about it that is agentic by nature, right? Like everything in it, like the skills inside of it are all set up based on the different technologies that you're using. Not like these, you know, generic ones, a generic front end. Like, sure, generic front end's great and could be useful, but like when we set this up, yo, what up? Yo, what up, Frank? YouTube blessed me by putting me in your feed, and then you blessed me by saying hello. I appreciate you dropping in. But yeah, like, so I think if you have these skill stacks in here that correlate to the things that you're using in your app, and then you tell Claude to build something around it, and it's going to call these. Did this finish yet? Okay, it's white, which is gross. These are dark too. See, this is what I hate about. This is the one thing that I hate about Claude, is like I don't feel like its design is very good. So I feel like yeah, we need to work on this. I don't mind the buttons being dark, I guess, because they get highlighted a little bit. But like this is all dark. I don't know what's going on. So I'll just take a screenshot. Well, I don't even have to, but I will. Once I'm signed in and my username or my name and my email is displayed in the header, and then when I click down on the drop down, I'm not able to see my name because it's black on black. In general, the text should default to white unless otherwise specified. So yeah, the idea is a fully agentic system that has error tracing that all feeds back into the LLM, and so hopefully it self-heals. You know, because like Google and Claude and everyone's saying, all these big tech companies are saying, oh, 40% of the code is written by AI now. You know, 70% of our code is written by AI. Obviously there's someone behind it prompting it, but what if we can level up just a little bit and do agentic coding from wherever? Have a feature idea that is in scope of what our app already does, right? You're not like giving it new integrations to play with. You're just using what you have and building on it, you know, via the MCP, via SDK, or via API or whatever. And so it'll be able to pull in data, do new dashboards. And that's another thing I was thinking about too. Like right now, dashboards are the data is not static, right? But the dashboard itself is static, where all of this I came up with. But what if, you know, there was some basic analytics in here for whatever the app is that you're working on, but then there was like a text box down here, and it says, you know, the prompt is, or like the placeholder is, what do you want to see with the data that you have, or something like that, and it'll give suggestions based on these things, and it will dynamically create new dashboards for them, new dashboard elements for them on the fly based on what they're asking. That would be cool. You know, like if this were a sales app, instead of like a social media app, it could be something like metrics reporting on the fly, but you wouldn't have to create like spreadsheets for it. It could just do it right here with all the data that it has access to. That's kind of like what I'm thinking as far as like dynamic dashboards go, which would be super dope. But right now, yeah, I like that. I don't hate that. All right, let's sign out and see what happens. Sign in back in. Oh God. Oh God. What have you done? Whatever. All right. Instead of the header when we log in, I want it to be a sidebar navigation. At the bottom, it should show the user details. And at the top, there should be 4 different mock routes: dashboard, MCP, API, and CLI. We'll just go there for now. Because this is a boilerplate website, we kind of want to make this generic. And so what we'll do is quote unquote feature gate each one of these. Like dashboard will be free on the free tier. MCP and API might be on this like the second paid tier or the first paid tier, and then maybe CLI will be pro or something like that, just for like examples for what is and isn't gated. And then in here, maybe once they sign in or sign up, we'll make it to where they can toggle account types or account statuses, so they can see what it might look like after they sign up for a different user account. Let's see if Claude's gonna be nice to us. Let's also give it this in the meantime too. Actually, let's use Codex for this one. Why not? And also I want to try Gemini too. I haven't used Gemini in a while. Oops. Forgot in this terminal UI, it's just C to copy. It's not Command C. All right, let's see what's cooking right here. Nice. Why does it say navigation? Why does it say navigation? I don't know. Badge, apps, web, source, components, sidebar. Don't need this. Silly, you goofy guy. Why would you do that? Goofy guy. All right, so root is root is sign out. So the root is protected, like, unless you're signed in. And then we get signed in. Need to fix that Google button, but whatever. And then we have a sidebar dashboard, right? And then we have MCP, but there's, okay. Oh, I created all this and I didn't ask it, but whatever. Sweet. So, and I just remembered that all this time I forgot to change the branch, which I literally always do. Can I not create a new terminal? There we go, whatever. I feel like my computer's gonna wake out any second. Yeah, I feel like it's about to crap on me. So we need to get stash. Would you watch a video or two of my business? I just added a CTO this week, and well, I want to help others and help myself. Maybe you see something here. Shot in the dark. Would you? Yeah, dude, send it. 100p. Send it over. I'll watch it on stream, dude. I don't care. We're all trying to. Yo, what up, Bucky? Big dog. I saw you started prep. Today? Yesterday? That meal that you ate yesterday, dog, looked beautiful. I was salivating. Literally salivating. Okay, so I gotta change branches, but I have to branch off main first. This is so annoying when I forget to branch. So we'll do get stash. Oh, I did sash. Maybe I was thinking of hash in my mind. Stash. And then get checkout. Main? Oh, what? Save the working directory and index state whip. Yeah. You know what? We're not gonna pop. Get status. Get add. Commit -m. Update. Styles. Get push. Let's see if did I break anything? I did. Of course I did. Where's that stash? 10 weeks left. Oh, 100p, dude. The grill is an absolute lifesaver, dog. Because it's like, I cannot eat chicken, like pan-seared chicken. I won't do it. It's disgusting. It has no flavor, and it's ass. And so, yeah, grill's a top dog move. I don't pity you though, dude. I don't pity prep. I've never done a prep. The only time I've ever cut was like a month-long cut challenge or whatever. And so I have tremendous respect for bodybuilding competitors. That shit's wild. Just unreal levels of self-control. Okay. Yes, sure. Dude, Bucky, I feel like I feel like you've got yeah, I have been grinding there, dude. I'm trying to get bigger, I guess. I just need to eat more. I usually was going in before like around 4, but I've been busy recently. So I've been trying to stream more, and usually I start streaming at like 3 p.m. and then go for a couple hours, so I end up pulling up late. But tonight we were out with the fam, and so I had to get my stream in, because I committed to streaming every day for the foreseeable future, actually, with no end date. Because why not? I'm working anyways, building cool stuff in public, so I don't know, dude. But yeah. Bro, I appreciate you blowing up my likes, by the way. You're insane for that, dog. Holy shit balls. Holy shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Where are you competing, Bucky? Like what like what city and like what federation, I guess? Is that what you call it? I know nothing about bodybuilding, to be honest, dude. Literally know nothing about it. Even though I've been like working out most of my adult life. Just never something that I got into. Okay, sweet. So it reverted it, which is dope. It's exactly what I wanted. And let's see where we are. We're PNPM lock. Okay. Get add. NPC show? Okay, sick. Nice, dude. Oh, the Woodlands is in, isn't that Houston? Yeah, Houston. That's insane, dude. What is the weight class? Does this go by weight class? Bro, so much love, dog. Thank you. Yeah, is this a... Bro, stop sending me all these gifts, dog. You're showering me with blessings, bro. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. PC view. So sick. Maybe I'll pull up, dude. When is it? You said 10 weeks from now? What is 10 weeks from now? Today is May, June, July. So like second week of August. Oh wait, it's literally right here. I'm brain dead. I'm literally brain dead, dude. That's funny. That's sick, dude. I heard our boy Jay was pulling out of prep, which is kind of sad. I wanted to see him peeled, dude. I wanted to see that shit so bad. But now we get to see you peeled, bruh. Which is dope. Is this your first show? What is this doing? I'm actually curious. Yeah, is this your first show, dog? You know what would be cool? I know you stream too, Bucky. And There's actually some homies in here on YouTube hanging and chilling too. It'd be cool if I could put like all of the comments from all the platforms on screen. Should be dope. Oh, this is Codex working. I forgot I even put that prompt in there. So all right, what are you doing? What are you doing, little cutie? I like this dark navy color too, by the way. It's kind of sick. The one thing I don't want is this thing to just be overrun by spaghetti code. That would be the worst. It's gonna be so sick when all this is ready, dude, and like turnkey for literally anyone to start building a production level app from this baseline. The hardest part, I feel like, for me isn't gonna be the building of this. It's gonna be the documentation and ease of onboarding. Is gonna be like my main thing that I want to crush. Like I want people to be able to you know, git clone this and then run an internal like curl command and everything just populate for them, which would be sick. That's what I want. And so after I get, you know, all the integrations and everything working together, that's gonna be like my main goal, is lower the barrier to entry, lower the effort, increase the likelihood that they get going with their app and get closer to their dream. Primero uno. I brought on a CTO DevOps coder last week, and I want to invest more time in adding funding and make my work real, and others do the same. If you'd watch a video of my work, maybe I can add you live. Dude, yeah, send me the video, Frank. Send me the video. I'll watch it on stream, and because I'm streaming on TikTok too. Yeah, send it over, dude. I don't know what you do, or hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not anything that rhymes with corn. I swear to God, if you're pranking me, I'm gonna have to open it up off screen first. I don't think you'd do that to me, Frank. Maybe I'm being paranoid. No, yeah, but I'll watch whatever you send, dude. What is it that you're building specifically, Frank? Is it a web app or is it a... Yeah, I don't know. What is it? Curious. You've got my interest peaked now. Also, these little cuties, very satiating. Like if you're hungry at 1 a.m. and like I'm not eating at 1 a.m. dog. Little saw drink. 10 calories. So, for what it's worth. All right, where are we at? Waiting for background terminal? I don't think you need that, dog. I think we're chilling. Okay, git command -m. Git status. Git add. It -m. fix clerk. That's what I was doing. Git push. And we will add this to the mono repo. No, I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing the links that you're sending. Sometimes if they're too long, this was happening a couple days ago. Sometimes if they're too long, oh shoot. I'm looking at a streaming software. Hold on. And sometimes it doesn't pick it up. No, I'm not seeing them. Just kidding. Sometimes you'll have to send the word, like the first word it is, like the URL, but then don't send the dot and don't send the com or whatever. So if I were going to show you mine, it would be like this in the chat. It'd be like launch soku and then .io. Like you have to send it like that. Because I don't think that YouTube likes it when people send links in the chat because they don't want people to leave YouTube. So try it like that instead, like a couple messages. So Google lets you send it. Yeah. Try that and let me know. All right, where we at? It's still waiting on background terminal. I'm curious what you're waiting on. Sad panda. Can I see what you're working on? All right. So we have agents. Rules. Oh, dang. That's crazy, dog. Let's open a new one. And before we send this off, we're going to do Codex. And then we're going to ask it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Use the Vercel composition patterns and Vercel React best practices, agents, and skills within to analyze the code base and ensure that everything is being written according to best practices. Oh, bummer. I think I forgot to update this, dude. That would be dog do. I forgot to update the YouTube. So I can like see the likes on the screen. I actually built my own script for this. That YouTube, or what do you call it? The like counter or whatever. I built my own script for that because I didn't want to pay for one. And so I just use the Google API real quick to pull every 15 seconds or so. I think it's 15 seconds. Yeah, it pulls every 15,000 milliseconds, which is 15 seconds. And I just forgot to update the config to the, I think this is the right URL. I didn't even look, actually. Yeah. Update the URL so that the likes show on there. I just realized that it was not showing this whole time, which is a bummer. But yeah, thanks guys for liking. I appreciate it. Thanks guys for hanging out on a Saturday night. I don't know where you guys are, but it is Saturday night for me. Vibing, chilling, hanging out, dude. It's a good time. It is a good time. Frank, I'm still not seeing the link if you're sending it, bro. I'd love to see what you're working on. All right, let's get back to work. Proceed. Yes. Proceed. Okay, sounds good. Waiting for this to update, and then as soon as that updates, we're gonna push it, try and look at it. Actually, I know this won't work in production yet, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. And it's not deployed. We'll look at it in the preview and make sure it works there, but okay. Honestly, it would be a good workflow to like pre-commit to run both of these skills, especially for front end, obviously. This is a silly, whatever. Anyways, to run both of these skills before pushing to master. Like, do you want to install recommended? No, I don't. Yeah, to run that pre-commit before ooh, what? Please don't tell me it's white. That'd be crazy. Oh, it's doing the front end too, or the marketing website too, which is localhost 3000. Honest thoughts on this landing page. It's obviously, the words aren't really fleshed out yet, but yeah, you can visit it at launchsoku.io if you want to go look at it there, or just look at it on the screen, like on stream. I'd appreciate your honest feedback. I am not a designer. I've been developing for over 7 years now, 6-7 years now, and I just don't like the design part. Like, just give me design files and I'll make it look like that. But like, if I have to come up with my own designs, dog, Shit. I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy for designs. I have a massive appreciation for web designers and just designers in general. So yeah, any feedback is appreciated on the design side of things. Okay, let's go back in here, see what's going on. Okay, those are sick. This is still on my Vercel refactor, which is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Okay. As far as like the initial, let's go over here. I wonder what this looks like on mobile. Oops. What's this look like on mobile? Where's the sidebar? Where is the sidebar? There is no sidebar unless it's hidden. Oh, it's hidden. Is it black and hidden somewhere like a hamburger menu or something? No, doesn't look like it. It's just not there. Just not on mobile, which is crazy work. Yeah, it's not there. Nuts. We'll fix that. Well, let's just have to do it right now. I always forget. I usually don't do multi-coding. Oh wait, this one's done. We could just X-nay you. Whatever. There's an issue where the sidebar navigation menu is not visible on mobile. It should be a hamburger menu that opens and takes up the full width of the screen. But should be mobile responsive for all the standard viewports. Doink. Get to work. Get to work. This thing is busted right now. I can't close terminals, which is weird. What if I... No, I don't want to do that right now. So let's see. What's next? Let's go back and see if it's updating in real time, skis, which it should be. Localhost 3001. Yeah, the menu is completely non-existent. Completely non-existent. Yeah, whoever is showering me with emojis in chat, I appreciate you. Shoot. Here we go. Also, this music for 1 a.m. vibes, dude. This music kicks. All right, where are we at? What kind of implementation are you going to give me? I definitely needed to change the branch again though, but I didn't. Bad me. Google Meet, can you see anything on YouTube blocking all the above? Not gonna lie, I'm probably not hopping on Google Meet. If you can find a way to send me a link, I'll click a link, but I'm probably not gonna hop on Google Meet. God knows what could be on the other side of that video. Only God knows. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that, big dog. Like I want to now because my curiosity is peaking. But God knows, dude, what's on the other side of that link. I know chat agrees with me. I know all of chat agrees with me. And I'm trying to get close to I'm trying to get close to finishing my 2 objectives for the day, which is okay. Oh, that's sent. There we go. Wait, but that's just that was like half of a link. Yeah, I want to say it's because the link's too long. So if you could send it in chunks, because I think YouTube only lets you type in like 200 or something characters. Yeah, it only lets you type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go do 10. Paste. 10. It only lets you paste in, or yeah, like 203 characters or something like that. So you'll just have to split it up like I mentioned above. Like the domain, the word dot or something. I don't know. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Google Meet is scary though for a guy streaming live. I'd be more into the idea Oh, Facebook, Frank. Okay. Oh, shoot. Frank AI Systems. I feel like we're doing this on hard mode, Frank. I'm not even going to lie about it. We're doing this on max difficulty. But my interest is peaked, dude. I don't know. Frank AI Systems. Frank AI Systems. Yeah, I got you. I found it. I found you, Frank. I knew we could do it together. Here we go. All right, let's look at this. While we're waiting on Claude to finish. Note, the work tree also contains apps, sidebar changes, and untracked components that I did not create. I left them untouched. Yeah, good for you. You shouldn't have touched them. You're very smart. Okay, I could not visually verify the signed-in dashboard playwright because the browser session redirected to sign in, but there's a signed-in component path. Type checks cleanly. All right, let me check this real quick, Frankie. And then I just gotta... Where'd you go? Here we go. All right, I just want to see. Shoot. I just want to see if this. There we go. I like it. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't know why this is down here. Do I hate that? Oh, no. That's right. Cool. Yeah, that's what we wanted. All right. Oh, you built it to lovable. Nice, dude. Modernize your business without losing the workflows you rely on. Frank AI Systems helps SMBs migrate legacy software, organize operations, and launch revenue-ready systems with evidence-based delivery. Nice. Video coming soon. Post that video in there, dude. I would suggest only having one pop-up over here, Frankie. Where is that? Yo, what up, Sam? Yeah, Frankie, there was like 4 pop-ups that came up over here. Well, there's one here. Ah, shoot. Let me just hard refresh. Hold on. Yeah, these things are driving me crazy over here, Frankie. Okay, yeah, I will. I would just use one of these, because there's 2 of them. I don't know why there's 2, but it'd be my first thing. So. All right, let's check this out. Let's check this out, Frankie. I better not get scooped in the middle and pull some weird stuff. I'll pause this music. Whoa. Wait, where's my music? I actually don't know where my music is playing from. This is not good. Because I can't pause it. Oh, there it was. Okay, well, we'll play this.
Environment of aerospace and national security, clarity is the ultimate mission requirement. Welcome to Frank AI Systems. We specialize in the intersection of technology, people, and process. Our objective, to deliver a structured mission operations co-pilot for complex environments. Current systems often struggle with the sheer scale of data and the lack of structured governance. Frank AI provides the necessary stewardship. Introducing the Frank AI Autonomous Mission Operations Co-Pilot, a commercial-first platform designed to orchestrate mission-critical workflows with absolute accountability. Our interface is built for the professional reviewer, prioritizing evidence over claims and structure over automation for its own sake. At the core is our workflow orchestration layer, connecting disparate systems into a unified, governed framework for rapid deployment. The operator dashboard provides real-time telemetry and situational awareness, allowing pilots to manage autonomous operations with confidence. Every mission-critical action requires human-in-the-loop approval. We do not automate data or sensitive actions without explicit authorization. Stage gates with written exit criteria ensure that every operation is documented.
I'm not gonna lie, Frank. There's a lot of big words and big vocabulary in there. If you can do all this, that'd be sick. Let me finish the video. Also, for those just tuning in, I'm watching this video that Mr. Frank sent over. My interest was piqued, So I gotta watch this shit.
To its human operators. Our secure knowledge layer allows for rapid, authenticated.
I kind of like how you're using AI for everything, right? Like, I mean, you built this with AI. I don't know. Maybe I'll sign up in a second. But I mean, like this is HeyGen, like doing AI avatar and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Harsh. Yeah. I think it's Harsh. Let's go. Remind me what you're building again? That's awesome, dude. I think that's great. I think it's a great idea to hire when you have to, right? Otherwise, just, I mean, that's literally what AI is for, to build solo person teams. So
Across the mission's entire forensic history and documentation. Automated reporting and proposal generation transform raw operational data into actionable executive summaries in real time.
this sounds like, honestly, this sounds like, I mean, depending on what you're using all this data for, it sounds like, I was just talking to someone about this earlier. It sounds like RevOpsy. Like you're using data to inform marketing and sales on how to do next, like, actionable insights, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this is, honestly. This is Mr. Frank in chat. He has this business, and so I just clicked in to look at it. I was curious.
To modular deployments, we are designed to keep pace with the evolving needs of the state.
สวัสดีเป็นไงบ้างครับ
This first posture ensures that security is never an afterthought, but the primary architecture of every system we build. Frank AI Systems is ready to support your modernization efforts with practical systems honestly delivered for long horizon preservation. We provide the structure and the governance that autonomous.
It's a national operating system for Cecile Social. So much I am not taking everything to get funding. It's so huge. And did it all for helping people. I would love to tell you live. So amazing. Join my meet.
Missions require clarity from complexity, structured, documented, accountable. Frank AI Systems seeks collaboration opportunities supporting operational modern.
I would fix this. There's no spaces in here. Oh, no worries.
Rapid capability deployment, and scalable human AI operations.
Nice, dude. That's sick. Ritesh, the software that I'm building currently is a boilerplate for Agentic SaaS. So it can and will be used for anyone looking to build both software as a service and software in services. So whether you're building like user interfaces like this, and you can use it like in here, and I'm building a system that will allow people to create MCPs, APIs, and CLIs very easily on their own with just talking to Claude, because I'll have set up all the infrastructure already. But then when I finish this, which should be in probably about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm building my own app on top of it, which is, it's called Soku. Ritesh, I hope you're still in here because I've explained this a couple times to different people. And yeah. So anyways, I'm building my own software on top of this, which is, this is just the MVP, which has not too much in it, especially marketing stuff. Basically, an automations software for social media, to where if someone posts to TikTok, let's say, you can then redistribute that post to Instagram, TikTok, or Threads, Facebook, etc. And then you can reuse the original and make it into like tweets, or make it into text-based. And so you can turn one original piece of content into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in this case. But this is just 3 platforms, right? So theoretically, you could turn one post into 20 or 30 or 40 different types if you have, your templates set up. For some reason, my templates aren't loading, which is really annoying. But you get, there's a template builder. And so with AI generated transcripts right here, so this gets fed from the original video that you saw over here in automations. From this, it scrapes the transcript, feeds it into that template, and then creates the text based on that. So what that looks like is in posts, let's just say. Hopefully these load, because again, this is MVP. I haven't looked at this website in actually a while. Let's see. These are all old ones. This is one of the reasons why I'm rebuilding it, because this is like the MVP was really slow. I just wanted to prove the concept. About API dashboard. Submissions. Succeeded. Yeah. It's hard to show you right now because yeah. But anyways, that's kind of the idea. Yo, what up, Akil? Hopefully that makes sense. Ritesh. But because we're building it from scratch again, it's gonna have like a lot of marketing and analytics in there too. Because this MVP has 0 marketing and 0 analytics. So like I don't know who's using what and where, which is really bad for software scalability. Active jobs. So hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man. Means a lot. What are you building? I assume you're building something. I bet it's cool. Let us know. Okay, what was I doing just now, dog? Oh, I was get status. Get add. Fix landing an app. Get push. All right, let's see if this pushes with no lint errors, which would be fantastic. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I had a killer workout in the gym today. Hopefully everyone's staying healthy while they're building, because all we got is our health, big dogs. Even if I can spend 12 hours in my office, which is a closed room with no windows by design, because I want to be outside, right? I want to be out there doing stuff, but locked in, dialed. Anyways, all I have to say, as you're building, don't forget to prioritize your health as well. An hour a day goes a long way. public PSA. All right, let's go check our GitHub real quick. YouTube ski. Why do I always go to YouTube? I'm at GitHub. Right, and then we go my Soku. I need to change this to launch Soku because it is not my Soku. Marketing. Create PR. The next thing we're going to do, which is on the docket for tomorrow. Yo, what up, Surya? I'm building two things. The first one is an Agentic SaaS boilerplate for anyone to use. So it'll have the infrastructure to build basically anything on top of it as far as like SaaS goes, with really good observability and scalability. And so it uses all these tools: Temporal, Nest for the API, Cloudflare for DNS, Railway for hosting and deployments, PostHog for features and A/B testing, and lots of stuff actually. Neon for backend, Next for front end, HubSpot for CRM, Stripe, obviously, Playwright end-to-end testing, Sentry for logs, DocuSource for documentation. So someone will be able to download this, git clone, launch Soku, change all the names out for their company, and start building features and not infrastructure. Build your app, not the setup. I need to change this to, I think it makes more sense to this guy. Build features, not infrastructure. Because I feel like, hey, I appreciate it. I think that, from personal use, lots of different tools, lots of different apps that I've built. Personally, I think this is a really, really good production level stack that's very scalable to tens of thousands daily active users, right? Hopefully everyone on stream and in chat is blessed by Odin with a bounty of daily active users, because that's what we're all trying to do, right? Just trying to market our software and get people to use it and help them do whatever it is that they want to do. Help them make more money, help them get more popular, help them XYZ, right? At the end of the day, we're all building SaaS to help people achieve their goals in life, whilst also achieving ours, right? I like building software. I like marketing and sales. I like a lot of stuff. And so for me being successful is me helping someone else. And I'm pretty sure lots of different people share my same sentiment. So if I can help people do that more rapidly with less friction, I think I win. I think I win for me, I'll pat myself on the back. So, but then after I finish this, Surya, I'm building my own software on top of this. So it's like, I'm building this for other people because I know it's going to be helpful, like people that also like to build. But then I'm building another app, like a B2C app, not B2B app, but B2C app that's called Soku. This is an MVP version of it. And I just explained this a minute ago, but basically what it does is lets influencers or infopreneurs or people who want to grow on social media, take one social media post to say TikTok, talking head, like 6 ways to build your SaaS platform online, and they talk about it in here. It will then post that same video to Instagram, Threads, Facebook, YouTube, X.com, all that stuff. But then the sauce is it'll take the transcript, it'll analyze the video behind the transcript or whatever, get context, and then create new posts based on that, based on templates that you set up. So whether it's a text-based template like this or an image-based template. I don't know why you can't see the image right now, but it'll turn into like a text-based or a carousel or a solo post or something like that, so that then one post becomes potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different posts in this case, right? And so everyone's like, oh, post more, post more, post more. Post carousels, post stories, post talking head, post text-based on Instagram or YouTube, whatever it's called, LinkedIn. And so this my Soku will help them do that. But yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, hit me up on TikTok or YouTube, or sorry, Instagram. I think my links are down in the description or something like that. Hit me up. Maybe we can collab or something. I actually do have to bounce off of here though. I completed my goals for the day, which was to revamp the marketing site, make it more simple, and then set up basic styles for the app and some basic routes. So I have completed my goals for the day. I feel good about our progress. We kind of crushed today, I'm not gonna lie. And everything's passing in CI. We'll merge it. And actually tomorrow's goal is going to be to get the Launch Soku product surface, like the app, not the marketing website, working in Stage, I guess, which will be on a subdomain of Launch Soku, launchsoku.io. I can't go to it right now because my VPN, don't ask, but it's at launchsoku.io. And so the app will be on app.launchsoku.io. And then further on down the line, the API will be api.launchsoku.io. But, you know, when people purchase, or when I give this to people and they set it up for themselves, they'll be able to change like this Launch Soku out for theirs, and hopefully get going within a couple hours, I guess. Yeah. So, yo, what up? Is it Mighty Meat? Mighty Meat. That's a funny name, dude. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I just got done explaining it. I need to find a more succinct way to explain this, and maybe add a YouTube video or like a quick explanation video. But what I'm building, before I bounce off of here, is two things. One, a boilerplate application for builders like myself who want to build correctly the first way, production level scalable application using all of these tools. Got to be unique with the names. Yeah, you really do. Yeah, build a production level application that's agentic by nature, meaning hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end, all the infrastructure is set up and it's almost unbreakable in a way that like all you have to do is building the app and not the features or the setup. So it'll have dashboard, API, MCP, CLI, all that stuff kind of ready to go. So you can not only use it like in a user interface, but also be able to connect whatever you build into Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, and stuff like that. So that's the first thing I'm building, which I think will take about 3 weeks, 4 more weeks probably. And then when I'm done with that, I'm building my own application on top of this whole software that will be, this is the first thing I'm going to build at least, is a software that takes a social media post, reposts it to other social media accounts, which is not groundbreaking, but the next level of what it's going to do is take the transcript from the original video, analyze the actual video itself, and then reuse that content in different ways. So whether it's text-based, whether it's like a tweet screenshot style post, like Alex Hormozy, I'm not sure if you know who he is, or a LinkedIn post or whatever. And so one post turns into potentially 9, 15, 30 different posts that can be delayed over time, right? So this can be delayed X amount of hours. This one could be delayed X amount of hours. This can be delayed X amount of hours. And so like you can post once to social media and you'll have 15 posts locked and loaded, ready to go over the next 2 weeks. So Alex Hormozy and people like him say like, oh, post more, it's volume. I post 567 times a week. And it's like, well, people like me, I can't do that. I'm not going to go create all of these different types of posts. So basically, if we go to Instagram, no, I think it's /Hormozy. I wish I could show you, but so say he talked about something in here that was cool and important, and then he said something like this in that video. Soku will be able to take what he said from this video and make this type of post on autopilot and then schedule it for whatever he wants to post it. You know, he does this a lot. He posts a lot. Same thing with this one, these things. But all of this stuff, all of these, like he said at some point in the past. And then if you go to x.com and look at Hormozy. Oh, they're pregnant. Nice. Kind of the same thing, right? He said this in a video somewhere. So it will take that video. Where'd you go? It will take that stuff that he says from that video and create posts across all platforms. That's kind of the idea. long-winded. I haven't really found a way to explain it succinctly without leaving out some context. How did I validate these ideas? I'm going off of, let's see. I'm going off of proof of the top dogs. Like, they post an insane and ungodly amount of times. Hormozy posts more. I wish there was a short video of him talking about it. But he talks about posting more. Gary V post more. Yeah, Gary V posted 379 times yesterday, right? And he's one of the best marketers in the world. Dan Martell post more. Dan Martell posts the same thing every day. I like your question, though. It's a really, really good question, because we could build stuff for months, and at the end of the day, if no one needs it or wants it, we wasted our time. And so you drive a good point of how do we know it's worth building, which is why for my Soku specifically, I'll be starting with marketing in a sense, before I start like building out crazy features or whatever, which is part of why I'm building what I'm building, like the boilerplate. Because like the first thing I built with that was the marketing website for the boilerplate. And then when I'm done with all of this, I'll be building the marketing site for my Soku, and I'll start posting at different places and stuff like that. But even if it doesn't pop off, I still need it for like my own stuff. And so I'll use it regardless. But I really like your question. How do you validate these ideas? What signals you got that this will be worth building? It makes me think too, right? Because like, you never know, right? Especially solopreneurs, right? So being a solopreneur is one of the hardest things I think you can do in general, because like, you don't know those things for certain versus, you know, working with big corporations who are asking you to build something for them or whatever. But sometimes you just got to take a leap. This one company that is popping off right now saw a need. I don't know if it was unvalidated or not, but you know, healthcare in America at least is kind of broken, and these guys got wind that like doctors were kind of fed up with the quote unquote corporate healthcare system, where they like have to go into they have to go into hospitals and stuff like that, and they heard that some doctors were, you know, quitting the corporate healthcare system, and they're starting to like do their own thing and be like, you know, private practice, and they're moving to like subscription models versus big high monthly or big high general physicians. And so they'll charge like their clients $250 a month, come in whenever you want, and then anytime they need to get seen, they can come in, like no lines really. and if they need like specialized help, that doctor can like refer them to more specialized doctors. And so the owners of this company are building a system, like billing, referral system, all this stuff for this kind of new thing that's kind of not even a thing yet. Like not a lot of doctors are even doing this yet. It's kind of new. And so like find 3 or 4 people. This is a long-winded answer to like finding a validated idea. Find 3 or 4 people who need the thing, and 10, 15, 30 other people who have a hard time doing something, and use those 4 people as like a validator, I guess. And if they find it helpful, that's sick, and I think more people will use it. So I think posting a shit ton to social media on all the different platforms is just hard. As a solopreneur, it's just hard. As like an influencer, it's just difficult for volume. And so I'm just trying to create a way that's simple for myself, and then hopefully other people find it valuable too. พี่ยังพูดไทยได้ไหมครับได้เลยแค่ย้ายกลับมาอเมริกาสักพักแล้วไม่ได้โพสต์ TikTok มานานแล้วหายไปนานเลย I'm live on TikTok too, and I used to post on TikTok for like fitness stuff back in 2023, I want to say. I lived over in Thailand for about almost 2 years, a year and a half or so. And so I did like a fitness thing over there. But when I moved back to the States, I kind of stopped and fell off. And I haven't really been posting on that TikTok, well, any TikTok account really. And so sometimes when I go live, I still get like some Thai people coming to watch and whatever. So he just asked me, he's like, bro, can you still speak Thai? And I was like, yeah, I can. I just haven't been to Thailand in a while. I miss it. Whatever. Not that you guys asked or anything, on YouTube at least. It's just free information. You guys are probably like, bro, why is he speaking in a different language? But yeah, that's the backstory. Dish, what are you building, dude? I bet you're building something gnarly, to be honest. Dude, it's 2 a.m.? That was quick. I feel like the night is young. I feel like the night's super young. But I completed my goals for the day, for the night, rather, or whatever. And so I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a good old checkbox complete. Wake up tomorrow, spend some time with the fam, rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. All right, boys. I'm going to bounce on out of here. I appreciate everyone coming to hang out. I appreciate the thought-provoking questions. As always, let's build, boys. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Can't go before the drop. I love vibing to music like this.
We'll turn up the vibes real quick, and then I'm gonna bounce out of here. All right, I'm out.